unlock your world one word at a time. Because language isn't just about learning, it's about living. Unlock the world through language. Learning a new language isn't just about words. It's about expanding your horizons, enhancing your career, and connecting with people globally. Whether you are a language learner or educator, the Languages Pedagogy Podcast is your go-to resource for expert insights, innovative strategies, and practical tips to supercharge your language journey. Tune in now to sharpen your skills, deepen your understanding, and join a community passionate about the power of language. Let's get started. Wonderful listeners, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Languages Pedagogy Podcast. Today we're talking about something that brings together two of the most universal human experiences, language and music. That's right, we're diving into the fascinating world of music as a powerful tool for language acquisition. We all know the magic of music. It moves us, it stays with us, and it makes us feel. But did you know that music can also play a huge role in helping you learn a new language? In fact, songs, lyrics, and rhythm are some of the most effective tools for boosting your memory, improving your pronunciation, and making the whole learning process more fun and engaging. Today, we're going to explore exactly how you can harness the power of music to supercharge your language learning journey.
Audio Jungle.
So, if you've ever found yourself humming along to a song in a foreign language, or wonder why you can remember lyrics more easily than vocabulary lists, this episode is for you. Let's dive into the science and magic of music in language acquisition. Before we get into the practical ways music can help you learn a new language, let's take a moment to understand the science behind it. There's a reason why music is such an effective tool for language acquisition, and it all starts in the brain. Both music and language are processed in similar areas of the brain. They both rely on rhythm, patterns, and auditory processing. When you listen to music, multiple parts of your brain are activated, including the areas responsible for memory and emotional engagement. This creates a powerful learning environment where you are more likely to remember what you hear. Research has shown that when we listen to music, especially songs with lyrics, we engage our auditory cortex, responsible for sound processing, Broca's area associated with speech production, and Wernicke's area involved in understanding language. This multisensory stimulation helps reinforce language patterns in a way that sticks with you longer than traditional methods. Another important aspect is emotional engagement. Music has the ability to make us feel something, whether it's happiness, nostalgia, or excitement. When you're emotionally connected to a song, your brain is more likely to retain language associated with it. So, when you're learning through music, you're not just memorizing, you're creating a deeper connection to the language. One of the most powerful benefits of music is that it helps with repetition. Think about how many times you've heard your favorite song. Each time, you're reinforcing the lyric, the rhythm, and the sounds of the language without even realizing it. This repetition builds strong neural connections that help you retain vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation over time. Now, let's talk about how music can significantly boost your memory when learning a language. One of the main reasons music is so effective is because of its melodic structure. Melody helps us remember words and phrases more easily than when they're spoken in isolation. Let me ask you this. Have you ever found yourself singing along to a song in another language, even if you don't fully understand the meaning? That's the power of music. The combination of lyric and melody creates a pattern that sticks in your brain, even if you're not actively trying to memorize the words. They tend to stay with you after repeated exposure. Lyrics, in particular, are a goldmine for language learners. When you listen to songs, you're exposed to authentic language, idiomatic expressions, slang, regional accent, and natural sentence structures. Unlike textbook exercises, lyrics offer real-life language in context, helping you understand how native speakers express themselves. Take, for example, how many English learners pick up vocabulary and expressions from popular songs. Phrases like hit me up or give it a shot are learned in a natural way through lyrics. The same goes for any language you're learning. Listening to a song introduces you to the informal conversational side of the language that textbooks often miss. A great way to leverage lyrics for learning is by singing along. When you sing along to a song, you're not only practicing the language, you're engaging multiple areas of your brain, including the motor cortex for speech pronunciation and cerebellum for rhythm. This helps reinforce the pronunciation and rhythm of the language in a way that speaking along might not. Another tip: translate the lyric of your favorite songs. By understanding the meaning behind the words, you deepen your connection to the language and gain insight into how words and expressions are used in different contexts. Pronunciation is one of the trickiest aspects of learning a new language. But here's where music can help you tremendously. Rhythm and melody are key components of pronunciation, and songs naturally emphasize both by listening to and singing along with music. You're training your ear to hear the subtle differences in sounds and practicing how to reproduce them correctly. Take languages like Spanish, Portuguese, or Italian. These languages are known for their rhythmic, melodic quality. When you listen to songs in these languages, you're exposed to the natural flow of speech, the stress patterns, and the way words blend together. This helps you develop a sense of the language's intonation, which is crucial for sounding more like a native speaker. For example, in French, the ending of words are often pronounced softly or run into the next word, creating a smooth, flowing sound. Listening to French music, especially songs with slower, clearer lyrics, can help you pick up on these nuances. Chanson music, a popular genre in France, is perfect for this because the lyrics are often slow, poetic, and emphasize pronunciation. In languages like Mandarin Chinese, where tones are critical, songs can be especially helpful. Mandarin has 4 distinct tones, and mastering them can be difficult for learners. And it really is difficult. For me, actually, learning Chinese is still challenging because of the tones. It's not something that I can do it easily, totally different from other languages. But music allows you to hear these tones in a natural, repetitive way, which helps you train your ear and your voice to recognize and produce them correctly. Singing along to music also helps improve your muscle memory for pronunciation. Your vocal cords, mouth, and tongue need to get used to producing new sounds, especially those that don't exist in your native language. Singing exercises this muscle and helps you internalize the correct sounds over time. One of the most beautiful aspects of music is that it's deeply tied to culture. Every song tells a story, reflects a cultural value, or expresses a particular emotion or experience. When you listen to music in a different language, you're not just learning vocabulary and pronunciation, you're gaining insight into the culture behind the language. Think about how certain genres of music are associated with specific countries or regions. In Brazil, bossa nova and samba are more than just musical genres. They're cultural expressions that reflect the country's history, rhythm, and energy. By listening to these genres, you're immersing yourself in the sound and emotion that are uniquely Brazilian. Similarly, learning Spanish through flamenco music introduces you to a rich cultural heritage that dates back centuries. Flamenco's powerful rhythms and passionate lyrics reflect the history of Spain, and by understanding the music, you gain a deeper appreciation for the Spanish language culture. Even modern pop music offers cultural insight. Think about K-pop in South Korea. While it's a global phenomenon, the lyrics and style reflect contemporary Korean culture, trends, and values. By learning the lyrics of your favorite K-pop songs, you're not only learning the language, you're also connecting with modern-day Korea. Music gives you access to the emotional and cultural dimensions of language that you can't get from textbooks. It helps you understand how language is used in real-life situations, how it conveys emotion, and how it's embedded in cultural tradition. Now that we've explored the many ways music can boost your language learning, let's get practical. Here are some tips for incorporating music into your daily routine. First, create a language playlist. Start by building a playlist of songs in your target language. Choose a variety of genres, from traditional music to contemporary pop, and include songs with different tempos and themes. Make this playlist part of your daily life. Listen while you're commuting, cooking, or relaxing. 2. Learn the lyrics. Pick a few songs from your playlist and focus on learning the lyrics. Use lyric websites to find the words and listen carefully to how they're pronounced. Sing along as much as you can. 3. Break down the song. Choose a song and break it down line by line. Translate the lyric and analyze the grammar and vocabulary. This helps you understand how phrases are used in context and introduces you to new idiomatic expressions. 4. Sing karaoke. Karaoke is a fun way to practice pronunciation and rhythm. Find karaoke versions of songs in your target language and sing along. This will help you work on your pronunciation while enjoying yourself. 5. Focus on repetition. Listen to your favorite songs repeatedly. Each time that you listen, try to focus on a different aspect: vocabulary, pronunciation, intonation, or rhythm. The more you hear the words, the more naturally they'll stick in your mind. 6. Use music apps. There are some fantastic apps like Lyrics Training that turn learning through music into a game. You listen to songs and fill in missing lyrics, which helps reinforce vocabulary and listening skills. 7. Engage with the culture. Dive deeper into the cultural aspect of the music you're listening to. Research the artists, the genres, and the history behind the songs. This will not only enhance your understanding of the language, but also your appreciation for the culture that shapes it. As we wrap up today's episode, I hope you're feeling inspired to make music a central part of your language learning journey. Music is more than just entertainment. It's a powerful learning tool that engages your memory, sharpens your pronunciation, and immerses you in the rhythm and culture of the language. When you learn through music, you're not just memorizing vocabulary or practicing grammar. You're connecting with the language in a way that's emotional, cultural, and intuitive. And most importantly, it makes the learning process more enjoyable. So whether you're listening to French chansons, Spanish reggaeton, or Italian operas, remember that every song is a stepping stone to fluency. And before we go, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And remember, the future of language learning is in your hands. New episodes also drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure to tune in weekly for your dose of thought-provoking conversations. You can find our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And you can come pay a visit to our website, MikeEnglishOnline.com, where you can also use all the resources that you have there, all of them for free. Subscribe, rate, and follow us for more. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Languages Pedagogy Podcast. I'd love to hear about your own experiences with learning languages through music. What songs or genres have helped you? Share your thoughts with me, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep listening, keep singing, and happy learning.